This is the All Bros podcast. I'm Jonathan Rose.
And I'm upset that you rapped that.
Sorry. Shut up. You got a name, though?
Yeah, I'm Caleb Albers.
Oh, okay, cool. It's a good name.
It's a solid name.
Yeah. We are a couple of aspiring filmmakers that love to watch and critique movies, but also enjoy a bit of the nerd life. This week on the podcast, we will be talking about our Road to Infinity War progress. This week was Iron Man 2.
3.
Iron Man 3, I'm sorry.
Gosh, you're dyslexic or something.
Shut up!
Just read it.
Shut up. Kiss my ass. Just kidding.
Gross.
And then next week, we'll get into that, whatever. And then we're going to go over some pop news, some Blu-rays that are coming soon. Super excited for the one that we're going to talk about because, yeah. We'll be talking about the Deadpool 2 trailer, the Venom teaser trailer, the Incredibles 2 special look, but let's face it was basically a trailer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give my thoughts on Peter Rabbit because I actually saw that movie Tuesday, and I have some things to say about it. Not gonna spoil anything. And then we are going to do our All Bros breakdown of the Avengers. So
Yes, son.
take it away, Caleb.
Okay, so I had my drill weekend this week, so I already watched Iron Man 3, which, not my favorite movie.
Oh, no, I agree.
I mean, there was a lot of issues I had with it, but it's still pretty good. Aldrich Killian was a pretty good villain. I wish that we could have taken the Mandarin a bit more seriously than we did. Like they just made him a joke at the end. But it's a good movie.
I agree. I watched it. When did I watch it? Oh, Tuesday night. It's not my least. Well, I don't know. It might be my least favorite of the Iron Man movies. I don't know. Maybe Iron Man 2 is.
I think it's. I put that a little bit above Iron Man 2.
Really?
Yeah, but Iron Man 2 and 3 are just really low on the overall Marvel scale for me.
That's fair. I can agree with that.
I think I put Iron Man 2 and 3 somewhere around Justice League.
Okay. Alright. That's fair. It's a good ranking.
Like, they're in that same field.
Yeah, I would.
Or general field.
I would agree with that. I'd probably put Iron Man. Well, wait, no. Should I talk about Thor: The Dark World of what I think about it, even though it's next week? I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well, it's not like it's a new movie.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I'd probably put Iron Man 3 above Thor: The Dark World.
Oh, for sure.
Thor:
The Dark World's I think by bottom.
Yeah, that's fair. Cause I don't know. I think I've only seen that movie once, and of course, I'm gonna watch it next week. But yeah, that movie is just so forgettable.
Yeah.
Chris Hemsworth is great. So is Tom Hiddleston. But other than that, there's really nothing spectacular about.
Yeah, honestly, Iron Man 3 and Thor: The Dark World were Marvel's low points.
Yeah, I can agree.
That's the dark era.
Which is sad because Iron Man 3 was the start of Phase 2, so kind of sucks that we kind of started with a little bit of a whimper.
Yeah. All the movies before that, I mean, not counting Iron Man 2 or The Incredible Hulk, sadly. The other two were, I think those are the only two that I consider not to be up to Marvel's standard.
Okay.
Our current standard, or the standard that I set for Marvel.
Well, hopefully Black Panther can
redeem that.
Yeah.
I hope it can.
Accomplish that.
Getting a shit ton of good reviews.
Yeah, it is. Holy crap.
Alright, so jumping to Adventures in Hunting. So we got a new pop figure and a Blu-ray, so...
Yeah.
You know more about it than I do.
Oh my gosh, I'm in tongue-tied. So in pop news, Target.com is releasing a Black Panther exclusive Funko Pop that is actually the comic book version, not the movie version, and it looks pretty badass. What I hate though is that it's online. It's an online exclusive, and Target apparently is going to be doing this for, I think this is their 4th week, and they're doing it for 8 weeks. They release a new exclusive every single Friday. I want to say it's Friday.
Damn.
I believe last week was the flocked Bugs Bunny. And
Oh, that would be cool to have.
Dude, that thing, I don't think I've ever seen a pop sell out that fast online.
No shit?
Yeah, dude, that thing's going probably, I think, close to like 70, 80 bucks on eBay.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I know, right? I mean, dude, but, I mean, it's flocked
That's
Bugs
a lot
Bunny.
of money for a freaking toy.
Yeah, I know. Dude, have you seen, like, I think holographic Darth Maul? That thing's going for over $1,000. It's that rare.
What?
Yeah. Dude, have you ever gone on Pop Price Guide?
No.
Oh, yeah.
I don't go very often because all the pops I get aren't that rare. I mean, not counting the ones that come in my collector core box.
Oh.
Which, speaking of which, I'm supposed to get one this month, but I haven't seen it yet.
Huh.
I still don't know, like, all
If
on the
it's
order.
not Black Panther, I'm gonna be so surprised.
Yeah, me too. Like, I don't
That's
get
just
it.
common sense.
Like, it looks like it should be Black Panther, but I don't understand why they're keeping it so freaking secret. It's like, just Black Panther, but yo.
But yeah, no, if you go on Pop Price Guide, on like the right hand corner, it will actually show you the rankings of how much, like what's the most valuable pop right now. And I think Darth Maul is either 2 or 3, holographic Darth Maul.
What's the first one?
I can't remember. I'll look that up in a minute. So yeah, so that's coming out. I don't know if I'm gonna try to get it, because I don't know if you can ship to do site to store. Because if you can do that, because it said that they're not gonna probably sell out of this pop, because apparently in next week's ad, this pop is actually going on sale. It actually shows it on sale. I saw like a leak, which I don't get because it's an online exclusive. At least that's what I thought.
Maybe it's like one of their not as exclusives.
Yeah, I guess so. But I don't know. I might get it, but then I might wait, because if it's gonna only be like, it's supposed to like be on sale for like $7.49. Yeah, so.
Dude, if it's going for that cheap, I might get myself one.
Yeah.
Put it somewhere on my shelf.
Yeah. But yeah, no. I just, if I can get it, awesome. But I'm just like, because I don't know how much Target charges for shipping, so I'm hoping it's not an arm and a leg.
It's not a lot. I think
Okay.
it's like $4 at
Okay, that's not
most.
bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Because GameStop charges $6.
Bloody hell.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm actually gonna bring up another Adventures in Hunting, because I totally forgot about this. I finally got.
Or Adventures in Hunting's the segment, Rose, so you can bring up whatever you want as
Oh,
long
okay.
as it fits into this category.
Okay, whatever. Well, it's not really hunting because I got it in the mail, but I did go hunting for it. Shut up. I did go hunting for it.
Online hunting?
Yeah, basically. So a couple weeks ago, I was able to find the NES GameStop exclusive Freddy Krueger in store. I got him for $11.99, which was awesome. But of course, everywhere near me, except for Salt Lake City, was sold out of the NES Jason. Because, you know, screw me. And it was actually even sold out on their website, which sucked. But thankfully, thanks to Funko Pop Hunters on Facebook, they, like, I love these guys so much because they'll, like, put up, like, oh, this is back in stock. Like, thanks to them, I've gotten that Jason and I've gotten Dustin and Dart. Hot Topic exclusive. Like, I thank them so much. But so I went on there, I was able to get it, but the thing that sucks though is I spent like $19 altogether on this because shipping is $6. I'm like, holy shit.
Worth it?
Oh yeah. There's a
That's all
little
that
dent
matters.
on the side of it.
Oh my
but
gosh,
that's okay.
dude. Just
That's okay because that it's not, you can't see it because, you know, it's, yeah.
did you do that on purpose?
What?
Did you place it somewhere where it's in between others on purpose?
Yeah. Well, thankfully,
Oh my gosh, dude.
yeah.
Come on.
Well, I mean, I have to place it next to the NES Freddy. I mean, that's
Duh.
that's a no-brainer. But yeah, so I was very happy to have gotten that.
Dude, what are you gonna do when you move out?
Don't remind me. I don't know.
You're gonna be freaking screwed.
I know I am.
You're gonna put fragile, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, what's in this?" And you're gonna be like, "Yeah, you're gonna have to make something up." But you can't say that. like it's you can't say collectibles because they're like, oh, we don't give a shit.
Yeah,
It has to be something like you have to make something up for them to be like, oh.
They're my mother's China dolls that she's had. They've been passed down generations.
Maybe.
Okay.
I'd say like my like a grandparent's urn, and then they're like, and then you have like 5 boxes. And they're like, that's 5 different grandparents.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Or us grandkids wanted them spread across, each
And they-
wanted a piece.
Well, that wouldn't explain why you have 5 boxes then.
I'm helping them out. Or,
Okay.
I don't know. They
That'd be funny,
trust
though.
me the most. Not really. I'd probably be the worst one to trust.
I feel like when you do move out, those are going to be something you move personally.
Oh yeah, that and my Blu-rays. That's all I give a shit about.
Well, your Blu-rays aren't as fragile as your boxes.
Have you seen me in? Okay, have you ever seen me?
Okay, well, the ones with the plastic slip covers, yes.
Yeah,
But the
oh
one
my
like the
gosh.
steel books.
No, I can be very pristine because I've looking back at my old steelbooks that I really didn't look over. There's a slit on the spine of almost all of them. So now literally when there's a steelbook, I have to inspect that spine so closely because that is biggest flaw I see in almost every
Well, doesn't that get jacked up when you open it?
What?
I don't know how steel books work.
No.
Don't the spines get jacked up if you open it?
No.
Well, that shows how much I know.
Yeah, you don't know shit.
Yeah.
No offense.
I'll leave the boxes to you then.
Okay, good. So yeah, that's all I got for pop hunting, or adventures in pop hunting, whatever. And then Blu-ray news. Coco is coming out on Blu-ray February 27th. I will be spending almost $50 on this movie because I'm getting the Best Buy exclusive Steelbook and the Target exclusive Digibook. I'm gonna keep the Target exclusive closed and open the Best Buy exclusive. Because this is my favorite movie of last year, like I said, and I want Disney to have my money, even though they don't need it. Because this movie made over $700 million, thank goodness.
I'm still trying to get over the whole $50 for a movie.
Hey, you're getting it for free, so shut up.
'Tis true, 'tis true. So I think that's it in Adventures in Hunting.
Yeah, that's about it, unless you've stumbled upon anything.
No.
Okay, well, you need to get out more.
Please, I'm a digital copy person.
It's because of you, physical media is dying.
Because of me, solely me?
Yeah, because of solely you.
Whatever, jerk. Okay, moving on to this week's sneak peeks. We got a Deadpool 2 trailer, which was just meat Cable.
Yeah.
Dude.
I laughed my ass off in this trailer.
Dude, that took me off guard.
Yeah.
Just Josh Brolin's performance took me so out of reality that I didn't even notice his arm was
Yeah,
green.
me neither.
Until he was like, what the F is that?
No,
or
he said,
what in the ass?
Yeah, he was like, wait, what the ass?
No, he said, what in the actual
what in the ass? It's not like we're trying to digitally remove a mustache. That was...
Oh my gosh, I freaking dig it.
Yeah,
Justice
that was a
League.
very... I'm sorry, but that was a pretty amazing jab at Justice League.
Dude, that was an amazing jab. Yeah.
Then he plays Toy Story Deadpool version.
Yep. Regeneration powers activate. That's not something you say. But I think I haven't even seen the whole movie, and I already freaking love Cable.
Oh yeah, me too. I love Josh Brolin. Such a great actor.
So I know the story behind the teddy bear. So it's
I don't actually. What's the story?
okay.
Sum it up.
Okay, so yeah. So it's just something that he carries around when he has to rescue. Because I think his ultimate goal is to rescue a child, and that was one of her favorite toys. And so I think he carries it on him to kind of console her, or whenever he goes to save her, or something like that.
So Cable has a heart.
He does have a heart.
Oh.
It's a robotic heart, but it's a heart.
It's still a heart.
The one thing that does throw me off a bit is like the weird shawl that he has around his neck.
Okay.
Like
I mean,
I only saw it in a
read
couple.
the Deadpool comics, so I don't know.
Well, he doesn't have it in the comics.
Oh, he doesn't?
No,
Okay.
so
My
it's
bad.
just the Josh Brolin's, the weird shawl thing or hood or whatever it is.
Hmm.
That's the only thing that kind of throws me off. Like, what's up with that? But everything else I freaking love.
Oh yeah, this is yeah. I was hoping though we would have like maybe gotten like one line from T.J. Miller, but because I don't even did we even see him in the trailer?
Yeah, we saw him.
We did.
Mhm.
Okay, my bad.
We saw him and what's her name? We saw Domino.
Yep.
And then Deadpool's girly friend.
Vanessa, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's Vanessa.
Yeah.
She's actually a superhero in the comics.
Oh yeah, I remember you told me about
She's
that.
Copycat or something like that.
It's a very interesting name. I like that though.
Yeah. There's a lot of cat characters in Marvel.
Yeah, no
I
kidding.
so, did you ever watch Jessica Jones?
No, I still have not seen that.
Okay. So you wouldn't know her friend Patty?
Nope.
Okay. So, did you ever watch? Well, obviously the first Transformers.
Well, yeah, duh.
Do you remember the blonde chick?
The blonde chick.
The blonde Australian chick?
Oh my gosh.
Dude, are you shitting me? She was
Wait.
like super hot.
That was in the second one, I thought. Like the one that turns into a transformer? Is that what you're talking about?
No, the actual lady, the analyzer.
Oh, her. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, you remember her?
Yeah.
She plays Jessica Jones's best friend,
Really?
kind of adopted sister.
Okay.
So, and she is a superhero named Hellcat,
Okay.
and hers is like or her costume is more of like a yellow jumpsuit with a black Batman, like a Adam West Batman kind of, but it's all black, but it still has the weird looking white eyebrows and shit. So it's like that mask. So just imagine Adam West, the Adam West Batman mask, but instead of it being blue, it's black
Okay.
with like the Kill Bill outfit. That's
Okay,
kind of what.
That's pretty badass. I like that.
Yeah. So, yeah, we got Hellcat, we got Black Cat, we got Copycat. That's the only ones that
Now
I
I
can
just
think of
need
off the top of
Creepy
my
Cat.
head. Creepy Cat?
Yeah, that'll be my superhero name.
What?
Yeah, what?
That is such a lame superhero name.
Well, shut up.
You want to be called Creepy Cat?
Yeah. I got nothing else.
Obviously, if you're settling on Creepy
I'm
Cat,
sorry, Hawkeye was already taken.
it is. But Creepy Cat?
Is Eagle Eye taken?
Eagle Eye? That's the name of a James Bond movie, I think. No, that's Goldeneye.
Ha. If that's not taken, I'd call that actually, because that sounds pretty cool.
It sounds like Hawkeye would be your sidekick with that name.
No, I'd probably be his sidekick.
I know, that's how it would be, but
Yeah.
everyone would be like, oh, it's Eagle Eye and Hawkeye.
Yeah.
And then Hawkeye would be pissed. He's like, I'm the hero, he's the sidekick.
Hey, dude, but
You can't have a more masculine bird than a hawk
That's true.
if you're trying to be Hawkeye's sidekick.
Dude, I get to.
What kind of bird could you be?
I don't know, but I get to be trained by the world's greatest marksman, so I'm not complaining.
I'm trying to think. What kind of bird? You can't do robin because that's a little too much
Yeah, no.
Batman-y. A sparrow eye? No.
Blue
Nope.
Jay.
A blue jay?
There we go.
Hawkeye and the Blue Jay. That sounds like a band.
That does.
Oh, I can't think of any birds.
Pigeon. There you go. I can't do that.
Hawkeye and the pigeon.
I can't do
That would that would be awesome.
That would be.
Dude, if I was Hulk's sidekick, all of his characters are just a different variation of something Hulk.
Yeah.
I mean, other than A-Bomb,
Yeah.
but everyone else is like Hulk, like
She-Hulk.
Red Hulk, She-Hulk, Red She-Hulk,
Yep.
Hulkling. But yeah, so Deadpool. Or so with the Cable scene when like after the
The
whole
CGI's
thing-
done.
Yeah, after the CGI got done, freaking crazy. Him just him just walking like that scene. I hope that's not the coolest scene that we get with
Yeah,
Cable,
I don't wanna do that.
but the way he just like puts up his arm, just freaking destroys,
Yeah.
freaking badass. I have to say my favorite shot from the entire trailer is when you see Cable running and then whatever military vehicle is coming at him and he like jumps up it. Do you remember seeing
I
that?
think I do. I've only seen the trailer twice, so I need to watch it again. Sorry.
What kind of fan are you?
I'm sorry. I know. In my defense, I've watched the Incredibles 2 trailer about 5 times.
Rose?
It's the Incredibles
It is in
2!
Incredibles 2, but Deadpool 2.
Yeah, Deadpool 2, I get it. But Incredibles 2. Just saying.
Whatever.
They're both superhero movies. You gotta give me that.
Okay. Okay, moving on to the Venom trailer.
Wait, this is actually a Venom trailer? I thought it was just an action movie.
Exactly.
That wasn't my joke. Someone else made that joke.
Yeah, I figured. You're not that creative.
Oh, wow. Thanks. Jerk.
When it comes to, like, comebacks, you suck.
I know I do.
No, so...
Actually, you should hear me at work. I'm actually pretty good. Sorry, I keep disturbing you.
Yes, you do. Rose.
Sorry.
We're trying to talk about the Venom trailer and how it really wasn't Venom. It was like an Eddie Brock has a spaz attack.
And Eddie Brock running. Didn't
Uh-huh.
he run a lot?
He did run a lot.
Yeah.
I hope that that footage of him like shooting his arm out and like the people just spreading, I hope that that's not done.
Yeah.
I hope that Eddie Brock is in the center of all of that and it's just like the symbiote going freaking nuts.
Sad thing is, I don't even remember the scene you're talking about because I only watched the trailer once. There was no Venom in it.
I know there was no Venom in it.
So I'm just like,
I watched it a couple. Well, you saw the symbiote.
yeah.
I mean, that's as good as we're going to get. Doesn't this come out in October?
Yeah, October.
We need a better frickin' trailer. Like, I
We're
just
still
wanted to
a
see
while-
Venom.
We're still a while away. But
Yeah.
at least show me like his face transforming at the end. That's all I ask.
Or show us, like, what happened in, like, Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 3. Like, the Venom just coming around his face.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Like, it doesn't need to cover his whole face. Just show that he has the symbiote on his person.
Yeah.
But I would like to see a little more than him just fighting his inner demons. Because isn't he supposed to be fighting Carnage in this?
Yeah, I think so.
And like a bunch of other symbiotes?
Yeah.
Yeah, just show us Carnage.
I just hope that this doesn't become the Amazing Spider-Man 2. Even though I didn't hate the Amazing Spider-Man 2, there was just so much crammed in there.
Yeah, there was a shit.
Don't try to set up another movie inside a movie.
Yeah.
Marvel can do
Dude,
it.
I would actually
but
be okay
Sony can.
if they decided. I know Tom Holland's supposed to be in this, but I would have been 100% okay if this would have been like The Amazing Spider-Man 3. And they just brought Andrew Garfield back.
Yeah, I would have been down for that. I don't know. After seeing Tom Holland as Spider-Man, I can't have two
but
Spider-Mans.
it would make sense.
Yeah.
It'd make a little more sense because we don't know where Venom fits in the MCU.
That's a good point.
I mean, we won't know until we watch it in October.
Yeah.
Maybe if we get a decent trailer, we'll go see it opening day.
I'll see anything with Tom Hardy. So.
Yeah, that's the that's the only saving grace for me right now. If it was
Yeah.
anyone other than Tom Hardy, I probably wouldn't go see it
Yeah.
until it came out on DVD
I can.
or like the dollar theater.
Yeah. No, I'd probably still check it out, just out of curiosity.
Mm. But would you go see it opening day or opening weekend,
Uh,
or would you wait for like a $5 Tuesday a few weeks down
I
the road?
probably would actually go opening weekend because when it comes to like superhero movies, I like to at least see it within the opening weekend or the next week because I know I'm gonna like stumble upon a spoiler online. Not even like searching for it, someone's just gonna point it out.
Can you still enjoy a movie without seeing a spoiler, or with after seeing a spoiler?
I can, but not as much. Like that's the biggest reason why I saw Star Wars: The Force Awakens opening day because I knew that some asshole was going to spoil it on YouTube or something like that.
Yeah, that got ruined for me.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I
I-
only cried for a week.
My mouth was wide open when that scene happened.
Could you? So I haven't talked to, or I've talked to you about it, but I didn't realize that you saw it opening weekend. Did you know that that was coming?
No, I had no.
For
idea.
real?
No, I had no idea.
Damn, son.
No.
Like,
I actually
maybe.
maybe it's because I saw like maybe like a little bit of hope in Kylo Ren, but then I'm like, well, okay, well, nope, yeah, no, you're a dick.
Oh shit. um. But yeah, this Venom trailer, dude, it didn't impress me.
Oh yeah, no, me neither.
I mean, the dialogue with Tom Hardy was pretty bitchin', but other than that,
Speaking of Venom, I regret missing out on the Hot Topic exclusive Venom Funko Pop. I just wanted to bring that up. It's pretty-
What kind of?
I think it was like the kind of like
Was it the comic book one or?
yeah, like he has like blue skin, or kind of like more like pale blue. I can't remember what kind of. I know it's a little bit of blue. Maybe it's like a.
So it's like a comic book. Venom.
Yeah, it was a comic book Venom,
Okay, then he's had some blue.
and it looked badass, and I regret not buying it.
Well, that's on you.
Tough
Rose.
shit. All right, what's
Okay,
next?
now that we're sad,
Yeah.
let's move to something that'll make us happier. Incredibles 2.
Woo!
Oh,
They weren't kidding. We literally left right where we left off.
no joke.
Like, damn.
Dude,
So-
and seriously, after all that they've been through, they still want the kids to just hang back.
I know, right?
I mean, I'd be like, F you, Dad.
Yeah. Well, what I want to know is, so does this movie make The Incredibles 2, The Incredibles Rise of the Underminer video game not canon anymore?
Hopefully.
What, you didn't like that game?
I didn't play the game, to be 100% honest. I was just assuming that it was bad, because most
It was
video
actually
games...
pretty fun. I never, actually played the story because I only played it at a friend's house, but it was damn fun playing as Mr. Incredible in Frozone. It was really fun. Yeah.
Was the
liked
story
it.
any good?
I really didn't. I can't remember the story. Sorry.
Okay, so that's a no.
But yeah, no, I'm just wondering that, and I don't know. Did the animation at the beginning? Did the animation kind of look a little weird, or is it just me?
The beginning of the trailer?
Yeah.
It did.
Okay.
I don't know. I couldn't put my finger on it. And I watched it in slow-mo. I still can't put my finger on it.
I don't know. I'm just like, I don't know. Like in this, I'm getting this feeling. I'm like, does that look does the animation look worse than the first one in that scene? Like, I'm not being an asshole here, Pixar, because I want this movie to succeed so much.
Well, if it's anything like Finding Dory, or even close,
That's true.
it's gonna be a freaking
I
hit.
was surprised by Finding Dory.
Me too.
Yeah.
I thought they were just gonna rehash the Finding Nemo story, which they did.
But they
But
did
it was
in-
just fresh enough
Yeah.
for me to be satisfied with
Yeah.
it.
And Ellen DeGeneres gave it her all, so that made the movie that much better.
Mm-hmm. I damn near bought a otter plush after that movie. I was just like, oh.
Oh, you should have.
Dude, I'd be one of those people that crashes my car.
Yeah, you would. I could see it.
So it looks like from this trailer that Mr. Incredible is going to be the house mom.
Yeah, he becomes
Or the
Mr.
house dad?
Nanny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Miss or Elastigirl
Yep.
becomes the hot shit,
Yeah.
which is crazy.
I'm interested to see how if that's like the like whole story, because Grace Randall from Beyond the Trailer, she wasn't impressed by this trailer because she's like, I think Brad Bird's trying a little too hard to be Mr. Mom in this trailer. Because I don't know, like I get where she's coming from, because I don't know, I really like I want to see like the family dynamic as a group of superheroes.
I would like to see them older,
That I would have loved that. Yeah.
but Jack, he was more of a baby in this, or in the first one.
Yeah.
In this one, I'm trying to compare him to something that was just kind of. He felt more like one of the minions.
Yeah.
Like,
that's
especially
fair.
when he was getting the story read to him and he's just like tapped his face.
Yeah.
Like, that felt a little more minion-y than baby.
I can agree with that.
And he like a cat. Like, he's like Garfield.
Good reference.
Yeah, until he's told that he can't have like a treat or whatever it was, and
Yeah.
freaking goes full goblin.
That's true. Sad thing, like, I felt bad. Like, Violet spoke like one word. I think all she said was, "Well, I thought we were supposed to," and then Mr. Incredible cuts her off. I'm just like, damn.
Listen to your daughter.
I mean, Dash was funny though. I mean, can you tell it's not the original voice?
Yep.
Yeah.
I can totally tell. Dude, I haven't even seen The Incredibles for a super long time.
Yeah.
And I could tell. I'm like,
Violet sounded. I mean, we only got.
She sounded okay.
Yeah, she sounded closer.
I mean, what we got.
Yeah, that sucks though, because I loved Violet in the first one, so I really hope that the kids aren't pushed to the sideline.
I hope not.
Especially Violet, because I don't know, I feel like she was a
She
very
kind
well.
of came into her own in the first one.
She did.
So
I want to see a lot more from her.
I do too. I want to see more Jack though. I want to figure out what the hell his powers are.
Me too.
Is he like a shapeshifter or? But he has like laser. This is gonna bother me. Like,
But
until I see
I'm like
it.
the weird person though, because I actually want to see more from like Dash and Violet and Jack, because I want to. I don't know. I want to see how they evolve. Well, considering this takes place right after The Incredibles, I don't think.
I mean, how much could they evolve?
Yeah, they can't really say like, oh, this is how we're doing with our superpowers now.
I would have been 100% okay if they were older.
Oh, I absolutely agree. Because you could have actually brought back the original people that voiced Dash and Violet.
Right?
Yeah, damn it. Brad Bird, what the hell? Just kidding. I still have a lot of faith, because
I do
this trailer put a huge smile on my face.
Okay, so I didn't slow down the part with Elastigirl, but she has a different suit.
Yeah, it's her original.
It is?
Yeah, I think so.
I thought it was like black.
Well, I think it's her original, but like a little bit upgraded. Because I swear it still has the E. Like, the E is still the symbol.
Bitch, you're an Incredible now.
Yeah, why are we calling it Incredibles 2? Shouldn't we be just calling it Elastigirl then?
Where did they get the Incredibles name?
I don't know. I like it.
Like,
love
I
it.
thought, like, because I was thinking about that a lot. Because they said the Incredibles, and their last name's Parr.
Yeah.
And so
Well-
they're supers, and I'm like, where'd you get Incredible?
Well.
Oh, Mr. Incredible,
Yeah.
duh.
Yeah, that's how. I'm like, they kind of.
I'm retarded.
It's okay. Like you said, you haven't seen it.
I had to walk myself through it. Oh, shit.
Wow.
Hopefully, I want to see another trailer before it comes out.
Oh yeah,
or
dude,
a few more.
There's gonna be another trailer. I'm sure. I would assume by like probably like April we'll probably get like an actual full trailer because I don't think this is a full trailer.
You don't?
No, I think this is more like a teaser trailer. Even though the Jack was more so a teaser trailer. I don't know. I consider the Jack one teaser, this teaser, and then like I'm assuming they're probably gonna release like a 2-minute trailer sometime in April.
I can see that. They didn't give us shit with those Jack teasers. It was just him lasering up the middle.
That was cool though.
It was cool, but what did it give us?
Nothing.
It didn't give us anything with Mr. Incredible either, or the one where he's like, "You have powers."
Wait, what I'm confused is okay in the Incredibles didn't Mr. Incredible see his son like go like all fire and shit on Syndrome when they're falling out of the sky?
Nope.
He didn't. Okay.
I don't think anyone saw that.
Okay, my bad. Oh yeah, they didn't. Because I'm thinking to myself, well, wait, how do you not know he has powers?
Yeah, so he was flying. Okay, so yeah, Syndrome was flying up, and then Jack went freaking berserk, turned metal, then fire, then goblin,
Yeah.
and then he like broke his flying boot, and then
Syndrome
he just
gets...
dropped him, and then Elastigirl was just like flipped the shit out, and had Mr. Incredible throw her.
Yeah. Okay.
And then she became a freaking parachute,
which was awesome. Okay. And
I haven't seen it in a while, and I can still recall that movie like perfectly, dude.
I can't count how many times I've seen that movie. And Syndrome learned the hard way by no games.
Mm-hmm. And why you couldn't have a BS?
Because that would just...
It's Sitter.
Dude, I just wanted Pixar's best shorts.
Oh my gosh. Dude, that's like still my favorite joke.
I really hope Kari makes
like that went first time I watched it, like first 5 times I watched it completely over my head, and then once I realized that BS standed for bullshit, I was just like, it just clicked. I'm like,
yeah,
wait, what?
Dude, I hope Kari gets at least a little scene in The Incredibles 2. She was, especially in the short, she was hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
So, hope we see a little bit of her.
Well, didn't she get her brain wiped?
I can't remember. Damn,
I'm pretty sure they Men in Blacked her.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
I love those movies. By the way,
Yes.
just saying.
Yeah, anything else to add with those?
No. I probably... I don't know, which do you think was the best? We all know Venom's bottom.
Okay. That's tough. Rose. Incredibles 2 got me more hyped for the movie.
Yeah.
Deadpool 2 made me laugh a bit more.
Okay.
And made me super excited. So I'm going to go with Deadpool because it made me laugh too.
Okay. Like
super hard, and I couldn't... I think I watched Deadpool 2 more than I did Incredibles.
Okay.
Whenever I watch a trailer, dude, I watch it like 5 times. Like,
That's
as soon as it comes out.
Oh, dude, I've seen the Avengers Infinity War trailer over 10 times.
Yeah, no joke.
That
was the first day it came out.
Yeah, yeah, right. I'm gonna actually give number 1 to Incredibles 2 because like that literally just brought the inner child out in me. I just got so happy that like you said, I already have my Incredibles T-shirt ready, and I'm like, I'm buying one too because I'm going full on kid for this movie.
You don't already have one?
No, I don't, and I feel stupid for not having an Incredibles T-shirt yet. So that will be purchased in the very near future. But yeah, no, so yeah, I'd go The Incredibles 2, Deadpool, and then bottom Venom.
Yep.
So.
Okay, so jumping to the Ambros breakdown.
Oh wait, you skipped something.
No, I did not. Yeah, it's in there.
Oh, what?
Your quick Peter Rabbit breakdown.
Oh, my bad. Shut up. I don't read the script. I'm sorry.
if you can call it a script.
It's
More of
somewhat
a basic
script.
outline.
It's somewhat of a script. Anyway,
So, how's Peter Rabbit?
um, I went into this movie expecting to hate it, and I did not at all. I enjoyed it. I thought it was actually pretty good. It's definitely better than the Smurfs and Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Well, that's not a very high bar.
Okay, but still, that is something nice to say about the movie. I think James Corden does a very good job as Peter Rabbit. Daisy Ridley's hilarious as Cottontail, one of his sisters. She's hilarious.
Oh, I didn't know she was in it.
Yeah, and so is Margot Robbie. She plays I can't remember what the character's name, but she plays the sister with the lisp. I don't know if you read Peter Rabbit when you were a kid.
I think I did.
Okay. I think I only read like one book when I was a kid, so like I'm not like a fanboy with this kind of stuff. But the biggest problem that I have with this movie is that it's trying to be two movies at once. It's trying to appeal to this demographic, this generation, but also stay true to Beatrix's books. Like it still wants to be Peter Rabbit, but then it has to throw in all these pop songs and all this like literally.
So what demographic would you say it's
like
aimed for? It's like what age group?
Like 5 and 10, between 5 and 10.
5 and 10.
Yeah.
But it's also trying to appeal to
like it doesn't want to piss off like classic fans of Peter Rabbit, because what's really cool I think is they actually show like illustrations of the original book, and like towards the end,
oh, that's cool.
like I can't remember the exact scene, but like they actually do it to where like the when the CGI characters walk into a certain area, it turns them into like the illustrated book, like how they looked in the book.
Cool.
It was really cool. I loved that part. Like I had a smile on my face during that part. But like I just hate the pop songs. They did not belong in this movie. Like I mentioned to Caleb earlier, there's a scene towards the beginning of the movie where Peter and his sisters are, maybe it's just Peter that's in the garden, but like Peter's sneaking around trying to steal vegetables, and they're playing "We Don't Speak Americana" during it. I'm like, how the hell does this fit with the scene? It doesn't. Like it's a good song, but it doesn't fit in this movie at all.
So let's say you took out all the pop songs.
Yes.
Would that make the movie better?
A little bit. But there's some other problems in it. Like my score might go up a little bit because of that. But I mean, I don't know. Like I'm still trying to get like all my thoughts together. But I mean, like I think it was a pretty good adaptation. There is one thing that I know that's like really pissing off a lot of people that like Sony has had to apologize for. Have you heard of this?
No.
Oh, there's a scene where Daisy Ridley's Cottontail, Donald, what's his name? General Hux. Can I just call him General Hux because I can't remember his name?
Yeah, his name's really. I can't remember
Isn't
his
it like
name.
Donald
Shit.
Gleason?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So his character is allergic to blackberries in the movie. So, to kind of like, because they're trying to get rid of him. So it's basically to try to get rid of him, that they start shooting like a bunch of vegetables and fruits at him, and they start shooting blackberries at him, and Cottontail's able to shoot one into his mouth, and he starts having an allergic reaction. He has to take out his EpiPen and stab himself, and he falls down, and they're like, oh yes, he's dead. But then he like comes back like, aw, and so
what?
Yeah. So
they were cheering for homicide.
Basically,
holy shit!
They wanted. Yeah, Peter Rabbit and his family don't have. If you piss them off, they don't feel bad if they kill you.
Oh damn, dude. Okay.
Well,
I might go see the movie just because of that now.
I think you should have come when I saw it Tuesday. Like I liked it. But yeah, so like that's like the thing that like is really coming under fire. Like Sony had to release a full apology for it.
We're sorry we tried to make homicide funny.
like there was also even another allergy joke where like they're like, oh, like they point out like, oh, well, he points out like, oh, I can't have blackberries, because I'm allergic to them, because bee puts them in like the water to like sweeten it. He's like, no, I'm sorry, I can't drink that. And like Peter Rabbit's like, oh my goodness, he's allergic to blackberries. What are people not allergic to these days? And just all this. So I'm sure that pissed off people too.
So did that scene where they like were like, yeah, he's dead? Did you like freak out or did you laugh?
I maybe giggled a little.
You giggled a little bit. You're just lying, asshole.
I know. I'm sorry.
You laughed. Don't pretend like you giggled.
I know. I should. I kind of feel like a dick now though for it. Because I don't know anybody with food allergies, but like if I had food allergies, yeah, I wouldn't find that funny.
You have to have a sense of humor.
Yeah,
about it.
I mean, yeah, I find it a little. Well, I mean, like, I'm not trying to like stir anything, but like, let's face it, like everything offends at least one person nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
I hate it.
Haven't you seen that thing going around on Facebook where it's like finally a post that won't offend anyone and it's just a blank white screen
No.
and then some dude's just like, why is it white?
That's funny. That's hilarious.
Yeah, but dude, there's nothing that you can't find about anything that's not going to offend someone in some way,
yeah.
shape, or form.
I agree. But
that joke would have been funny for like an adult movie,
yeah, before
or like a older teenage movie,
yeah,
not for kids.
Yeah. One really good positive I'll give about this movie is the animation on the rabbits is really really good. Like you know how like with like Alvin and the Chipmunks and especially Yogi Bear, even though I actually like Yogi Bear, it didn't look like they were there at all.
Mm-hmm.
This movie it did look like they were actually there.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was like really cool. 'Cause, like when Donald Gleason was like holding Peter, it didn't look like he was holding like a sack of air, like the lady did when she was holding Garfield in the movie. Because instead of holding Garfield like this, which this is where he was, she was holding him like this. It was. You should watch
It's kinda
Garfield
like
and just look for that because it's really funny just to see how epic of a fail it is of her trying to hold him.
It's kind of like that Hop movie.
Yes, yeah. I never saw Hop, but
It wasn't a movie
I
you
heard
needed
it
to see.
wasn't that good.
Like it had some funny parts, like every movie, but
Yeah.
it's like not like the funny parts don't outweigh how much it tore down my soul.
Yeah, no, I get you. But yeah, no. Overall, I liked it. I certainly didn't love it. No way. But I think it's a good movie for kids. It might piss off like some like really diehard Peter Rabbit fans because they try to modernize it. And it succeeds and it doesn't. But like I said, like I didn't walk out hating it. I actually enjoyed it. I had fun with it. So overall, I'd give it a C plus. So a good Peter Rabbit.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Where what do you time was?
We're 48.
Really? Oh
Mhm.
no.
So we can get through our Avengers breakdown.
Bum, bum, ba-dum. I just had to do that. Oh come on! Don't tell me you didn't have a huge smile on your face when that like opening like the title popped up and it started playing that theme.
Don't call me out of my shit, Rose.
I'm just saying.
It's not attractive.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right. So this week we watched the Avengers.
Technically, it was last week.
Last week. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So, well, for this episode we
Yeah.
watched it, but whatever.
Sorry.
So this week we. Don't give me that look, Rose.
I didn't say shit.
You're giving me that look like you just said it again.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so last week we watched the Avengers for this week's podcast. And this week's All Bros Breakdown. So, without further ado, let's jump right into it. So, the soundtrack,
Amazing.
freaking awesome. Like, the Avengers score is super memorable.
Oh yeah,
Like obviously you were able to do it off the top of your head.
dude. That will probably always be my favorite Marvel thing, or at least in the MCU.
Yeah.
Like, I really hope that they do that
It's
as the title card for Infinity War. That theme, please.
how could they not? It's the Avengers.
Well, they kind of didn't do it for Avengers: Age of Ultron. Like, they did a little bit of a spin on it, but it didn't really like sound like it.
It still had the same tune.
That's
just
true.
not the same feel.
What I feel like it should definitely be the tune, because at the end of the trailer for Avengers: Infinity War, they have the theme. And was it a little different, or was it was just or was it the regular Avengers theme?
For Infinity War?
Yeah, at the end of the trailer.
It was more of an epic version of it. It
Okay.
wasn't the exact same one we got from the Avengers.
Okay, see, I'd be fine if they use that version. I feel like it could work.
Yeah. I think they tried it with the Age of Ultron. They tried to make it a little more robotic.
Yeah, that's true.
So maybe that's what they did. But yeah, I put that score up there with the one that they did with Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like the way that they were able to incorporate the original theme song and just modernized it. Freaking awesome.
I can't remember who actually did the soundtrack.
Isn't that John Williams?
I can't remember.
I know it was a big name. I don't remember either. That's my guess.
Okay. It's a good guess, I think.
Yeah, so the soundtrack was on point. So let's go through the characters. So, big man on top, we can do our characters last.
Okay.
So, big man on top, Iron Man.
Great. Of course, Robert Downey Jr. Amazing.
Yeah, he's the one that started it all.
Yeah. Has some of the best lines in the movie.
Of course.
Yeah.
He actually felt between the first Iron Man and Iron Man 2, if he felt a little like he didn't learn his lesson from Iron Man 2. I think he did feel like he was a more like invincible
Yeah.
still, which I think he learned he isn't in Iron Man 2. So I don't think that really matched up well,
Yeah.
but Robert Downey being Robert Downey was perfect.
Yeah.
Um,
That scene alone when him and Cap are like going at it, like saying you what is it? Oh my gosh, what does he say? Like, you're not a hero, you're just or everything special that happened to you came out of a bottle.
yeah, I was like, damn.
Yeah, like that the bickering between them was still one of my favorite scenes in the MCU because it's just so good. Just like Captain America getting in his face, he's like, "Put the suit on." I don't want to put on the suit. Just oh gosh, I love that scene so much.
Yeah, and we finally got to see them have that brawl in Civil War.
That's true.
That was a great fight, but that's not the movie we're talking about.
Yeah.
So yeah, Tony Stark, super cocky throughout it all, which fits the character perfect.
Absolutely.
He's supposed to be like arrogant and always upgrading his suit to the next level,
Yep.
which is something that I've overlooked a lot in the Iron Man movies, but being like watching them in order like we have with Road to Infinity, I love how every movie he gets a better suit.
Yeah, I agree.
Like the first one, he goes from a freaking tin can to the classic Iron Man look, and then from that one he goes to like the crazy shit. Like he changes his arc reactor and he has like the suitcase suit, but all the other ones are he just kind of jumps into it, and then from there to the Avengers, he goes to where he can like just walk off and have it being taken off, and also has like the bracelets that he can track him and then just come over him.
Were you sad though that after Iron Man 2 they didn't have the upside down triangle? That was it. Yeah. The upside down triangle arc reactor.
It didn't bother me.
I really liked that actually. I thought that was pretty cool.
It does look really cool, but it doesn't bother me that much. Just because anytime I've thought of Iron Man, it's always with a circular
Yeah, that's fair.
chest piece.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, the triangle was freaking bitching in the first Iron Man 2. Um, but I'm kind of more or less glad that they kind of stuck with the circular one for obviously Avengers on.
Yeah.
I don't think Iron Man had any big character development in this. It just felt like he was constant throughout.
I think he did a little bit, and it's that scene where, after Coulson is, sorry, spoiler alert, Coulson dies.
If you haven't seen Avengers by now, get with it.
Yeah, after the scene where Coulson dies, and it's Captain America, Tony Stark, and Nick Fury, all sitting around a table, and Nick Fury throws out the Captain America cards that were in Coulson's pocket, and like they're covered in blood, but we know it's fake blood. It's not really blood. But he's just like how Coulson died believing in still believing in him, and you just see Tony Stark just like stand up and just like look and then just walk out. I feel that was kind of a character moment because even though Coulson kind of got on his nerves a little bit, he still loved the guy.
I wouldn't say he loved the guy. I think he respected him.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I could see that now. I think he doesn't. He believes that he's a superhero.
Yeah.
But I don't think that he believes that he's a hero.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
No, that makes perfect sense.
So I think that's kind of where that comes from, and then he obviously is able to grow up a bit and figure his shit out. So the next big character, Captain America. America. I know that Captain America is supposed to be the man out of time.
Yeah.
But I wish he would have taken on more of a leader role.
I can agree with that.
Leading the Avengers, because it felt like Iron Man was the leader.
He was kind of more so just like the leader of Hawkeye and Black Widow.
Yeah, he was the leader of the not superpowered people.
Yeah, shut up.
Well, they're not.
I know, I'm kidding.
I mean, so that was kind of just because I really like how Captain America's the head of everything, and he took that role on more during Age of Ultron.
Yes, he did.
But
that costume, though.
That costume.
That costume.
Star Spangled Banner.
Right.
I think
I still like it.
I still like it too. Like, if I could buy a suit, I'd still buy that Captain, like the classic, not classic, the Avengers suit, if I could. But he's upgraded it now, so I kind of want the upgraded ones.
But do you want the one from Civil War or Civil War or Age of Ultron? Do you still want the A on it? The Avengers A.
I still want the Avengers on it.
Okay.
So
I would
Age of
agree.
Ultron.
I would choose that one too.
I mean, I would want this Civil War one with the Avengers A.
It's the exact same costume.
It's not the exact same.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Dude, yeah, I swear it is.
It is not, Rose. I promise you that.
How?
Because that's the Civil War. My leather jacket, that's the Civil War.
Really?
The Age of Ultron has the red around the star.
Oh, shit.
Remember that?
Maybe he ripped that off.
The red around the star?
You never know. He ripped off the Avengers, eh?
Yeah, for Civil War.
Yeah.
How do you tear off
I don't know.
the stuff around your star?
The dude tore off the star, so I'm sure anything's
But by that
possible.
logic, shouldn't he have ripped off the stripes?
Yeah, okay. Whatever floats your boat.
No, whatever floats. Yeah, whatever. I was going to say something smart, but I lost it.
I was gonna say something perverted.
So now that I think about it, I think I can deal with the fact that Captain America didn't become the leader. I think he's still the man out of time. Which I'm glad, like, that after Winter Soldier, assuming he got caught up before the next Avengers film,
Yeah.
that he was able to take a stronger hold on that.
Okay.
What? So character development moments, or do you think that Captain America is one of those few characters that's just consistent?
Can't think of any off the top of my head right now. Can you?
None that I can think of. He's, like I said, he's pretty consistent.
He is, yeah.
Like, there wasn't a big change between the first Avenger and Avengers,
Yeah.
other than him just trying to adapt to modern life. I think there are a few characters that were constant, technically, with, like, Hawkeye.
Yeah.
He was kind of the same as he's always been, just cocky marksman.
Maybe he didn't really get to be.
Yeah, I know he wasn't.
He didn't get a chance to really be cocky in this movie, but we'll wait till we actually get to Clint.
Yeah, and then yeah, so I didn't really. Thor is also. I think he's also. You could tell that he's learned from. So moving on to Thor. Thor is one of those characters that you can tell he learned from Thor. Like I don't think he went back to being his old cocky ways.
Yeah.
I think knows who his brother is.
Yep.
So that's something I liked, how he didn't go back to being just like, I'm the big man on top. I mean, he kind of did when he called everyone puny.
Yeah. But I mean, I did like though that before like the battle like really starts, like you see him trying to get his brother back to like make him just give up this pointless dream, but of course Loki, I don't know what he stabs him with.
I think it was just broken glass or something.
Oh, okay.
Or no, I think it was a Shatari blade.
Oh, okay. But yeah, kind of loses faith in Loki after that. Even though,
Dude, with how many times I assume Thor has been stabbed.
I know, right?
Just because of his story from Thor Ragnarok. Remember when he's like, yeah, I saw this snake and I picked it up because I love snakes, and then it turned out to be Loki and then he stabbed me. Like, how many times I assume.
I want to see how many. I want to know how many times Loki has stabbed Thor in the back, both figuratively and literally.
I don't know if Loki's the stab in the back kind of guy. I think he's more of he'll do it up front in your face.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Like he did with Thor. They had a bonding and he shivved him. I don't know if he's the stab in the back kind of guy.
At least he got him back with "Please help."
Yeah. That's a pretty great move.
That was so funny. Or sorry, not "Please help, get help." Not "Please help, get help."
Yeah. But I freaking love Thor.
Oh yeah.
I loved how the beginning kind of threw me off with Thor when we first see him, because how he just kind of dismissed everyone.
Yeah, he just
how Iron Man's just like, hey, come on, and then he jabs Iron Man with the freaking hammer, and Iron Man just goes flying back into Cap.
Yep.
That threw me off. But it also makes sense that he's like, I'm on a mission.
Yeah.
So I kind of get it. Let's see.
I don't really have anything else to say about Thor.
Yeah, neither do I.
He's great in the movie, though.
He is great. Widow.
Great.
Yeah.
I loved because I feel in Iron Man 2 you didn't really get a lot of character development with her, but especially with that scene when she's talking to Loki, like you really feel for her. Like,
Yeah, until she turns around and you're just like, you were just as surprised as Loki. And I was
Yeah.
like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Like, that threw me off super bad. I'm like, oh, he got under her skin, and then she
Yeah.
just turns around and, like, what the hell just happened? I think we got to see how good of a spy she really is in
Yeah.
this. It blows my mind that Fury or Shield in general would send her to go retrieve the Hulk
I know, right?
and not like Fury or
even-
Coulson himself
or even Clint.
to go get the Hulk.
Yeah.
Uh,
You got against Hawkeye.
I have nothing against Hawkeye. I don't think he's subtle.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
Like I think he would have shot Banner in the face if he did the same thing
Yeah.
he did to Widow. I think Widow's a little more composed.
Yeah, that's true.
That's another thing in this movie with the whole, or just the MCU in general, the whole Widow Hulk relationship that bothers me. She does not like the Hulk.
Yeah.
Like, did you see how like freaking just out of it she was after the Hulk scared the living shit out of everyone in the theater?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously cheap jump scare.
Yeah, but still, cool scene.
Dude, I have had dreams about being in that hallway that Hulk is just pounding through,
Really?
and I wake up in like full sweat. Like my heart's just pounding, and I'm just like, I have like an anxiety attack about it.
I've never had that kind of dream, but okay.
Dude, I dream of some weird shit when I eat super late.
I can see that. Holy shit.
But like, I've been in that, and I like after that I wouldn't even want to look at Banner anymore. I'd be like, nope, forget you. So I think that's something super weird that they needed to take into consideration,
Yeah.
that she's not having it.
I did like that this movie. They didn't like they showed it a little bit, but we definitely got more of in Age of Ultron of how like close Clint and Natasha are. So that was like really cool. I don't know. Did you kind of catch like they have feelings for each other in this movie, or did you feel like a brother sister kind of thing?
I felt feelings.
Okay.
Like feelings that neither of them have accepted,
Yeah.
but feelings. But it was like a brother-sister relationship with both of them kind of romantic in the back.
Okay. I'm glad though that
They didn't do that.
Yeah, they pointed out in Age of Ultron that no, this is like my kids call her Auntie Nat. She's like a sister to me. So.
Well, in the comic books, I think it's Cap and Black Widow that end up together.
Oh.
Because I know that their kid is has a Cap's shield,
Yeah.
and Hawkeye, his kid is just like that. All he says is, "Oh, Hawkeye's my father." And then Vision and Scarlet Witch, obviously, then Wasp and Ant-Man and Thor and whoever.
Yeah.
I think he ends up with Jane Foster because I think his daughter is a demigod, or refers to herself as a demigod. So, yeah.
Interesting.
But yeah, the relationship between Black Widow and Hawkeye was okay. It had romantic undertones, but not too much where it pulled me out.
Okay. All I know is I so want to know what happened in Budapest.
Yeah, what the hell? That better be what the Black Widow movie's about.
Seriously though.
At least just explain it to us.
Just give Jeremy Renner at least a little bit of a cameo to explain what happened in Budapest. That's all I ask.
Ah, dude, that would be awesome.
That would be.
Like, if they do a Black Widow origin movie,
Yeah.
and then just do, like, events leading up to the Avengers, and then it just shows us different missions that she's been on, and it's just like Budapest, and it shows us a little bit of what happened. And I'd be okay if they just used, like, the same footage.
Yeah.
And then just, like, replace the enemies that they were killing.
I'd be fine with that.
Yeah, like, just give us something.
Yeah. I need closure.
But do you think you can have a Black Widow movie without Hawkeye?
I think you could, because, like, don't get me wrong, Hawkeye is my favorite character, of course, but I feel Black Widow has such an interesting backstory, and you can dive so much into that I do think that she can carry her own movie.
But do you think that she could do it now with the Red Sparrow coming out?
I don't. I mean, after like that scene in Age of Ultron, like how she points out, like, they basically they clip your cords.
Mm-hmm.
Just like watching like, just like glimpses of like the Black Widow program. I feel that it could. Like, there's so many places.
So
that
you saw like them doing ballet and stuff.
Yeah.
That's in the Red Sparrow trailer too.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Isn't
It's kind of like a not Black Widow movie.
Okay, wait. Is Red Sparrow the movie with Jennifer Lawrence?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure they're doing ballet in it.
I only saw a TV spot. I haven't seen the trailer.
Well, then you need to watch the trailer.
Yes, sir.
You need to watch. I think there's 2 trailers.
Oh, okay.
So I'd watch both of them
Okay.
and then get back to me
Okay. Aye, aye, Captain.
about how you feel about a Black Widow movie going forward without Hawkeye.
I could see it because Scarlett Johansson has. I think she came out and said, like, if it were to happen, I'd put like 100% into it, or something like that. I think she came out and said that. Just knowing that like she's completely down for it. I'm so up for seeing a Black Widow movie. I'd love to see a Black Widow movie.
Yeah, me
I
too.
would love to.
Well, we're going to get one, so
That's true. Eventually.
yeah, knows when.
Just don't wait, Marvel. Very long time. Like Jeremy Renner Did you hear what Jeremy Renner pointed out about? Because someone asked like, oh, if Marvel ever decided to do a Hawkeye or movie or like a TV spinoff, would you do it? He's like, oh yeah, dude, I'd totally be down. But Marvel don't take so long to where I can't squeeze into tights at like 50 years old. I'm like, yeah, that's a good point.
I would personally like to see a movie somewhere down the road when the MCU's more diverse to do like an old man Hawkeye movie.
Oh hell yeah!
Like that would be pretty cool.
I'd be so down. But it has to be Jeremy Renner. I'm sorry.
Yeah, absolutely. But I'm like talking like if they decided they wanted to do something Hawkeye with, like later down the road, and they could be like old man Hawkeye.
With that though, I'd at least want them to do like flashbacks to his like him growing up, because I don't know, I think it'd be cool to like see his backstory on the big screen, but just in like flashbacks.
So do you want to see the circus?
Yeah. I do, but I also kind of want to see the part where like his dad treated him and his dad treated his Clint and his brother like absolute shit, and
well, isn't that what caused him to run away?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and he was a raging alcoholic. I don't want them to just show the circus. I want them to show that too.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie would definitely need a lot of backstory.
Yeah, because Clint's had a shitty upbringing.
Yep.
The poor guy.
So Hawkeye we get to see a little bit more of, but he's bad most of it.
Yeah.
but then he gets like his
He's
he
good
gets cleared up.
for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, which sucks, but he kicks ass in this.
Oh yeah.
Like it shows that there it takes a quite a bit to keep him down.
And I think I want to say that he was actually the first archer in a movie to actually run out of arrows. If you saw in Lord of the Rings,
That's true.
Legolas's arrows just kept reappearing.
Yeah, freaking bullshit.
Yeah.
And I liked how when they were kind of gathered, you could see him going yanking.
That was funny.
It's like one of those things that you miss,
yeah,
but you catch after a few watches. Like I notice that every time now.
yeah, and I love you see him like replacing the heads and everything. That was cool. But like of course he's my favorite, but he has probably my favorite moment of the movie, and that's when he jumps off the roof and does like the spin and grapple hooks onto the.
Yeah.
That was badass.
That was super cool. We don't get really a lot of development from him.
We don't. Literally.
I mean, unless you count him going from being evil to not, which I don't.
I don't think really the only thing that you know about Hawkeye is when Nat's talking to Loki and she's just like, Barton was sent by Fury to kill me, but he made a different call, and just how like they've gone on a lot of missions together, especially Budapest, which I really want to know about. But yeah, no, you really don't get a lot of backstory for Hawkeye, and all I can say is I'm so grateful that he got his due in the spotlight in Age of Ultron.
Yeah, and I guess he's going to get that in these next two Avengers movies.
Yeah, because I know Jeremy Renner's absolutely excited.
Or at least the fourth one.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Jeremy Renner has said many times how how thrilled he is of what they did to Clint Barton.
Yeah. So should we do Loki?
Yeah, I'd say let's do Loki.
Okay. So the last Avenger, we got Hulk.
Your personal favorite.
Yes,
Get
my
ready to
personal
geek
favorite.
over.
So
geek
much. Mark Ruffalo freaking killed it.
Oh, absolutely.
I think in this, it shows that he's been Hulkified for so long, and all he's trying to do is good.
Yeah.
But people keep drawing him in and whatnot, and it's something that I think he's grown a sense of humor about.
Mm-hmm.
And with him, there was so much character development with him.
Oh, yes. I think he actually has the best line in the movie, and it is when he's like, he's like, you tried to kill me, but you can't. I know I tried. And he's like,
yeah, you saw everyone's face.
Yeah. You know, I tried to put a bullet in my mouth, and the other guy spit it out. So I was like, holy shit! Like, oh, I love that line so much, and Mark Ruffalo delivers it just so perfectly.
Dude, I think with that scene, it felt like the Hulk took over for a second.
Yeah.
And then he's like realized what he said, and then everyone's like looking at him, and then I think it was him like trying to explain himself.
Yeah.
Which, oof, it still gets me, dude.
Yes. Mark Ruffalo, he's such an amazing actor.
Yeah, he's great. There's very little movies with him in it that I won't watch.
Yeah, me too.
There's actually one, I forget what it's called, but it's he plays a sex addict. I know it sounds super weird, but it's so he donated his baby making juice.
I like your phrasing.
Yeah, so he donated that, and then his lesbian couple uses it, and then his kids want to find him and like figure out who he is and whatnot. It's super cool story, and then he kind of goes off the rails.
Yeah. Because
he's like a businessman, so he travels a lot, and when he travels, he has the hotel come and remove his TV, and like he gives them the computer, and that he only uses it for like half an hour at a time, and it's insane. Like the movie's super good. I need to find it, and I want to share it with you.
I want to see this.
It's super good. I want to say Julianne Moore's in it too.
Ooh.
She plays one of the lesbians.
Is it Begin Again? Did it recently come out?
No, it's older.
Like how old?
I don't know how old. Like early 2000s, I think.
Okay, then no, we're not thinking the same movie.
Okay.
Because I know Mark Ruffalo was in another movie with, I forget her name, but I want to say it's called like Begin Again.
Oh, isn't that the one with Keira Knightley?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one yet.
I haven't either. See, the thing is, I bought it, but then I sold it. I'm retarded.
Anyway, getting off track. Going down Mark Ruffalo's life.
Yeah.
The Hulk will always be my favorite. Just he got the coolest lines. Like a lot of them. Like he got the most intense line. I think he's got one of the coolest lines. With him saying like, "I'm always angry."
Yeah.
But him just learning to deal with the Hulk.
Yeah.
And I think he does a lot of that. I think in the beginning it's just him trying to avoid going Hulk. And then when he finally accepts that he needs to for the sake of humanity, he realizes that him and the Hulk can coexist. But I feel like that gets kind of kicked in the nards once Thor Ragnarok happened.
Yeah.
Where he's just like, I am never letting the Hulk out now. So I think his development was great.
I agreed.
Okay, so first act, I think is that's tough because it's like super early in the movie when Loki gets the Tesseract.
Like, would you say it ends when all of the Avengers, well, almost all of them, like all the Avengers like meet up on the Quinjet, or is that too late?
I think that's too late.
Okay.
I think it's once. I think the second act or the first. I don't think the first act's very long.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Like I think it's once they get away, or once Loki gets away with the Tesseract.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit after that.
Yeah.
If you can even call that a first act, because that's like the main thing he gets. So I think it goes like he gets the Tesseract, he has it, and then the Avengers are like trying to get it from or find him and get it from him, and then the third one is the battle.
Okay, yeah, I could see that.
But that would make the first act like not even 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So
Joss Whedon, you didn't help us here.
yeah. So let's just go over the first act. Hawkeye plays the biggest role at the beginning of it for like 5 minutes.
Don't remind me. Yeah. So basically, it's Nick Fury and Agent Barton. I'm gonna call him because that's what he's called in this part. Basically, just talking about the Tesseract's power, and what I find funny is like Fury kind of gets like thrown off by like what Barton says. He's like, wait, what? He's like, well, yeah, the cube is a doorway to the other door. The cube is a doorway to the other side of space, right? And the door opens from both sides. And he's like, well, shit, Barton, wow, okay, yeah.
Yeah, everyone's just like, hey.
Yeah, smart.
I freaking love that he chooses like a vantage point to basically keep watch on the Tesseract.
Yeah, that was cool.
Like it's totally Hawkeye-esque.
I love Dr. Silva Snow. He's like the hawk up in his nest as usual. That was funny.
Did they call him Hawkeye yet during this at all?
They wait during this scene.
No, during the movie.
Yes, Black Widow does. When she's on one of the Chitauri flyers, and she looks back and she sees another one coming up. No, she's Loki behind her, and she yells Hawkeye, and Clint's like, "Now, what are you doing?" And she's like, "A little help," and yeah, he takes it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That's really that might be one of the only times he's actually called Hawkeye. He's either called Clint or Barton.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. I can understand why.
I think they're just trying to keep it real.
Yeah. They're like, who? Who the hell is Hawkeye?
Yeah. Like, Iron Man makes sense, but they call him Tony.
Yeah, that's true. Or Stark.
Yeah.
Thor, you have to call Thor.
Yeah,
There's
Thor
no
doesn't
name.
have a nickname.
Yeah, you don't get Captain America a lot.
Well, you get Cap.
Yeah.
They don't call him Steve or Rogers.
Yeah, no, it's just Cap. Or if you're Black Panther, you call him Captain. Captain. That was an awful T'Challa.
It wasn't awful.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay.
the what was I gonna say? Yeah, with Black Widow, did they call her Widow or they just call her Nat?
They either call her Nat Romanoff, or I think they have called her Widow once.
Mm.
That's about it.
Yeah, and then Hulk, obviously.
It's never Banner. It's either Hulk or it's never Bruce. It's either Hulk or Banner.
Well, there's a comic that explains that the Hulk and Banner are two separate beings sharing a body.
Oh, okay.
So, the Hulk is not Banner growing big and green. The Hulk is the Hulk. Banner is Banner.
They kind of point that out in Thor Ragnarok, which I thought was awesome.
Yeah, like how he explains that him and Hulk usually have both hands on the wheel.
Yeah,
but it felt like he was in the trunk.
Yeah. Dude, I can't believe for 2 years, like, holy shit.
Like, I couldn't even imagine that. Dude, like, it threw me off when he was talking about Sokovia. For a second,
yeah,
I was just like, the hell is he talking about? I'm like, is there a mission that the Avengers went on that we didn't get to see? But then it, like, clicked, and I'm like, oh!
It's like, oh yeah, shit, he's been the Hulk since Age of Ultron.
Yeah, but that's also, like, crazy because you don't know how long... Like, that's Thor's perception of time. Is 2 years. This is the 2 years.
Yeah, it's true. You don't know.
Time doesn't... like, you saw, Loki was there for, like, a week before Thor, and he's like, we got kicked out at the same time.
Ooh. Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
So, Thor or Hulk could have been there for years. Like, they... Wasn't his statue was being worked on the beginning.
Yeah.
Anyway, this isn't Avengers.
But it's Hulk, so it counts.
I know it's Hulk, so Anyway, that's how the Hulk works. It's either Banner or it's the Hulk. It's never them being the same person.
Oh, okay.
And there's been times in the comics where Banner and the Hulk have separated bodies, which would be a super amazing story.
That would be.
Like, that would make an epic movie.
Hell yeah.
Like Banner trying to get the Hulk back. Ooh!
That would be really cool.
Yeah. Okay, jump into Loki. One of the best villains to date.
Oh, absolutely. You can tell Tom Hiddleston is like, he has the time of his life with this role. I would too.
Yeah, definitely. I think I would like to see the Red Skull come back.
That would be cool.
Like, I know we're probably never going to get that.
Because I don't know if Hugo Weaving would want to return.
Yeah. Hugo Weaving's an amazing actor.
Oh, he is.
Like, I watched V for Vendetta a little while ago, and I didn't know this, but he wasn't the original person that was supposed to play V. It was actually some other dude who filmed for like a couple weeks, I think.
Yeah.
And then he quit because he felt that he couldn't act through a mask. And then Hugo Weaving they called him back and was like, hey, could you come back and do this movie? And he's like, sure. And they're like, do you have a problem working in a mask? And he's like, nope.
So you're gonna hate me? I've never seen V for Vendetta.
It's definitely worth a watch.
I think I've told you that already.
Probably. But worth a watch, dude.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I need to buy it.
I don't have very many problems with the movie. There's a couple things that I have with Natalie Portman's character.
Okay.
But
Like the character
Whatever.
or Natalie Portman herself?
Her character.
Okay.
But it's kind of Natalie Portman too. Not like in a bad way.
Okay.
It's just real quick. Natalie Portman's character at the beginning of the movie is supposed to play a naive girl,
Yeah.
and Natalie Portman doesn't play naive well.
Oh, okay.
She plays sophisticated and all that fun stuff. That's how she is. She just, I don't think she can play naive very well.
Okay.
But anyway, so Loki, to date, one of the best.
Yeah.
And I hear Killmonger
Yes.
in
I've
Black
heard
Panther's.
best since Loki.
Hopefully they keep him around too.
Oh, I hope so.
I mean, if he's that good.
I feel Michael B. Jordan will stick around if Marvel wants him to.
I don't know about that, dude. Apparently Killmonger took a toll on him.
That's true.
At least that's what I hear.
That's what I heard too.
So, like, if this is another Joker situation, and I hope it. I'm not saying that he's going to like end up doing anything to himself, but if he just kind of goes off the deep end, that's going to be sad.
That is. That's gonna be really sad.
Yeah. But anyway, Loki, you could tell through this movie that he was scared.
Yes.
He didn't feel like the confident Loki that we saw in Thor.
Yeah.
He felt like someone that had all the power in the world and then lost it all because of a shitty deal.
Yep. I would agree.
Like, you could tell through the entire thing that he was scared. Like, especially with the talk with the other. What was his
Yeah,
name?
I believe that was it.
Yeah. Especially that talk, and then yeah, that was a solid. That was a solid little bit. Didn't have very many problems with Loki. Tom
No.
Hiddleston kills it.
Yeah, I agree. I think he was a good choice for the villain.
Yeah. So the first act, we decided ended when he escapes with the Tesseract, right?
Yes.
That whole scene was awesome.
Yep.
Crazy what kind of damage the Tesseract can do,
Yeah, right?
but it's an Infinity Stone.
Yeah.
Now that we know that. um, did we know that going into it?
I didn't, but that's just
I don't
me.
think I did either.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't.
Like, I don't think it clicked with me until Age of Ultron. No, not that long. Oh, no, it didn't click with me until Thanos. Like, after.
Oh, yeah, that's true. And, of course, it's especially evident in the trailer when Loki shows up and he drops it into his clothes.
Yeah.
That was the
Well, not the Infinity War trailer. I meant, like, the
Well, yeah,
end
no, but I'm
credits.
just saying, like, that, like,
Yeah,
definitely shows that the Tesseract is an Infinity Stone. That, like really, like, puts it under your nose that it's, yeah.
It's the Space Stone.
Yep.
So, yeah, so second act was probably when the Avengers all gather together, or when they are getting collected.
Yeah.
And then all the way to maybe the fight. Maybe before the fight.
So, like, would you say, like, maybe, like, right when, with the third
I would
act
say it starts when Tony Stark realizes that Loki's using his tower.
that could, well, could it also, could the third act start right after, Clint starts blowing up the helicarrier? Like, when he takes out one of the...
I think that's still
Still second
the
act?
second one.
Damn it, okay. I suck at this. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, when him and Loki are having that discussion.
Yeah.
I would agree. See, this is why you're better at this kind of shit.
Well, I'm just thinking about like the plot, like
No,
how,
I get you.
like what starts it, what, like the main part, and then obviously the conclusion of it all. Um. So the second act, we just get all the Avengers kind of working together. We get.
Except for Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
So we get to see the cool scene of Captain America and Iron Man meeting for the first time,
Yep.
which you could feel the tension and awkwardness.
You could. I agree.
Like, it was insane how good they were able to play just rivals, technical rivals. Then you get Thor that comes in and kidnaps Loki after Loki surrenders. And that part was great.
And then you get...
Like, it was just epic, dude.
Yep. And then you get whole Shakespeare in the Park.
Yep.
That was great.
Then you realize just how strong vibranium is.
Ah, that scene still gets me. That is just an amazing scene.
Yeah, that was awesome. And I love how they eventually use that that power in Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
It was just sweet.
That was amazing.
Let's see what else. Oh, then Banner on the helicarrier
Oh, yep.
meets Cap,
Yep.
and that's a cool thing because I didn't learn this till after the Avengers. The Banner turned into the Hulk because he was trying to replicate the super soldier serum.
Really? I did not know that.
So he was trying to create another Captain America.
Oh, shit.
Like apparently a shit ton of heroes and villains happened because of Captain America.
Huh.
And then a lot of them obviously didn't because they're ancient beings and whatnot. But yeah, I didn't know that about Hulk. I didn't know he started out because Banner was trying to replicate the super soldier serum. I thought it was like he was trying to make gamma bombs for the military to help destroy enemies' equipment,
Yeah.
but not actually hurt the enemy. So that's what I assumed, but it was super soldier serum stuff.
That's cool, actually.
Right?
Yeah.
So I think that, like, it kind of, I look at it with new eyes, saying, like, when Banner meets Captain America, because he's like, oh, you're the guy.
Yeah.
And I like how Captain America kind of just treats him like a normal person. Something I don't think he gets a lot.
No. They probably don't. But
and
I
they
love how,
both
like,
meet
Cap...
Widow.
Sorry. I love how Cap's, like, clear to the point. He's like, so I hear you turned into this green rage monster. And he's like, oh, is that all I'm good for? He's like, or is that the only word about me? The only word I care about.
No, Iron Man's the one that says, I love the fact that you turned into a giant green
Well,
rage
no, but
monster.
I'm saying, well, I can't remember exactly, like, what Cap says. Like, what...
Yeah, he says, so word is you know how to find the cube? And then Banner's
Oh,
just
yeah,
like,
that's what it is.
is that the only word? And he's like, the only one I care about.
Yeah, that's what it is. My bad. That
Come on,
does not
Rose.
count. It's a reference fail. Does it?
No, because you got most of it. You just thought it was Cap and not Iron Man, so I'm not going to count it.
Thank you.
You still have one.
Damn it.
Well, then Loki gets interviewed. Like, the next big thing that happens is Loki gets interviewed by Widow.
Yep.
Widow figures out his plan.
But she gets in his head. Or he gets in her head, sorry.
Does he?
A little bit. Well, at least at the end.
I think no.
Okay.
I think she knew. She
Yeah.
knew what she was doing.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, you.
But still, though,
if
he
you
got damn dark. Like, and like he's like, and when Barton squeals, I'll split his skull.
I'm like, holy shit! Like, damn. Like,
Yeah,
is
like,
Jeremy Renner okay with this?
it's like, I didn't agree to this. Like that. That's. Do you think that he gets in her head? Because I
The
don't.
more I'm thinking about it, I don't think so, because like she's just like at the end she's like, "You're a monster." He's like, "No, you brought the monster." She's like, "Oh, so Banner, that's your play." I'm like, "Yeah, no, yeah, that's yeah." He really didn't get in her head.
That was like a twist that like got me because I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like, Black Widow's done. Nope. um. Yeah, that was fantastic. Um. Well, then the Hulk frickin' destroys the helicarrier.
Along with Hawkeye,
Yeah.
which
So that was.
I'm gonna bring up why the virus arrow.
Yeah.
Like why?
I think your explosives did the trick.
Yeah. I mean, it was a cool scene though. But
I mean, maybe there was just like no one noticed the virus arrow.
apparently not.
Like, how clueless do you have to freaking be?
Yeah. Right.
Or did he blow up the?
He blew up. So like his
Did he
first
blow
shot,
it up and then the virus arrow, or was a virus arrow then blowing up?
No, it was blowing up first. So like he took a shot first and like blew up a couple people, and then he shoots the virus arrow, because I don't know if everyone saw it, because I know Fury sees it, because right as he's about to shoot it, Nick Fury looks up and he gets like more like focused face on, gets a more focused look on his face, and then shoots it. So, but yeah, like seriously, in that predicament, you watch if someone's shooting arrows, you watch wherever that arrow's going.
Mm-hmm. No shit. um, just cutting earlier to the movie when they're stealing the that ore or the chemical thing or the rock
Oh,
that they
okay.
needed.
Yeah.
The way that it's just like super classic music and then you just hear
Yeah.
like that makes me laugh every
It's
single time I watch it. Just
Yeah, I can't, because it's two people that got shot. One guy gets, isn't there one guy gets shot in the head? He falls over, and then the guy on the top, he like looks around, and then he gets shot in the neck, right?
no, so it's the dude on the floor. He falls over, and then the guy's like looking, and then he like looks up, and then he turns around and gets shot in like the chest, and he
Oh
like
yeah, that's what.
tumbles over. But like that noise, dude, it just gets me. It just
I can understand that.
oh my gosh, that part was great.
Yeah.
Then you can like so that at the end of Act 2, you kind of see the Avengers get separated again,
Yep.
and then they kind of figure out their shit,
Yeah.
and then they for the third act gather together and
No, they don't gather together. They
assemble. Yes.
Yes. You can't say gather when you're talking about the Avengers.
Yeah,
You have to say assemble.
that's fair. So yeah, the fight
Fantastic.
so good.
One of the best fights in Marvel MCU history.
I think there's a lot of action scenes and stuff when it's like a big fight like that, where the cameraman kind of jumps from really quick, so you never know where you're at.
Yeah, that's
This
true.
seemed a lot more fluid. Like I mean, obviously they kind of did the same thing, but it was kind of disguised a little bit. Like you'd see Iron Man flying, blasting people, and then it would follow Thor, and then Thor would follow Widow, and
Yeah.
it was like you kind of. I never felt lost during that.
I didn't either, and I love the shot where it's you see Iron Man flying. He comes down. He shoots off a beam off Cap's shield, and it hits a whole bunch of Chitauri. And then he flies up. You see Hawkeye shoot an arrow. He shoots it up, takes down one of their flyers, and it just like keeps going, showing like every single Avenger. And I don't know, like that's just such a cool. I don't. It's not really a pan, but it's just cool going from Avenger to Avenger to Avenger.
Yeah,
Such an awesome scene.
and I like the. I wish they would touch up on it a little more. Like, I wish they would have done a little more in Age of Ultron, but the kind of rivalry between Thor and Hulk.
Oh yeah.
I mean, obviously Thor Ragnarok, that was all it was about.
which is great.
Yeah, but like I love how I would like Thor and Hulk are just kind of trying to see who's the best or
Yeah.
the strongest or whatever, and that's like something that like the Avengers Assemble TV show. That's something I love watching.
Yeah, I remember they've touched upon that, and especially the first episode.
Well, they do it a lot.
Really, I've only
Yeah.
seen a couple episodes.
Yeah, I've been watching it. Like they've released the full episodes on YouTube.
Yeah, I
that
saw
I've been
that.
watching.
Yeah.
So those are just things that I really like. I like how they're like having an arm wrestle, how they argue about how many bad guys that they've beaten up, their tally and whatnot. It's great because they never define who's the strongest.
What I find it, even though you never really see it in the movies, like Avengers Assemble, they did. I don't know if they've done more, but I saw one episode of how they focus on like Hawkeye and Hulk's relationship, and it was just like a weird episode because Hawkeye gets mad at Hulk for eating his pickles, but then Hulk gets mad at Hawkeye for breaking one of his like glass ornaments, and I'm just like, okay. I mean, I love seeing these guys go at it. I think it's hilarious, but I'm like, oh, I didn't know Hawkeye loved pickles. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think it's pickles. I think it was just like him wanting to complete like the perfect sandwich and not having pickles to do that
Yeah.
because Hulk's a pig.
Yeah, true.
And yeah, that's stuff I love touching up on. Quite honestly, best scene in the whole freaking movie is when Hulk takes Loki and just
Oh yeah.
bashes him on the floor.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I still laugh at it.
Oh yeah, me too. There's no beating that scene.
Like that was just great. How he's like Loki's just like this is it. Oh my god. And then Hulk's like, the hell you are. Or Arya
Yeah.
kind of deal. Like that was a scene that I was just not expecting to
Me
get.
neither.
I thought he was going to like that's what I expected. I expected Hulk to just like bash Loki.
Yeah.
I didn't expect him to just demolish him like he did.
That whimper he lets out. That's hilarious.
Like I was expecting like him grabbing him and like throwing him out the window or something like that. I didn't expect him to freaking use him like a rag doll. And Tom Hiddleston's noise that he
I
makes
know,
after just completes the whole
I agree.
thing.
Absolutely. But and then we find out that isn't like the top people of Shield decide to nuke New York City.
Mm-hmm.
But Iron Man is able to, or the Avengers are able to devise a plan to where they shoot the nuke up into space. They destroy the Chitauri, and they arrest Loki. Thor takes,
Technically.
yeah. Thor takes Loki back to Asgard, and the Avengers go their separate ways.
Yep. So what did you think about the overall plot of the movie?
I think it's a really good plot. I feel that Joss Whedon did the best that he could to think of a plot that could assemble these characters in a good way, but also that could still tell a very good story, and I think he did a very good job.
Yeah, I definitely think an alien attack on New York is big enough for the Avengers.
Yeah.
And I think everything after that could have been, like... Honestly, if they were to make more than just the Avengers movies that we've gotten, they could have done smaller stuff.
That's true.
And been fine. But I think it needed a big event.
I want to point out one more shot that I can't believe neither of us pointed out. The pan that they do, like all the Avengers.
Yeah,
That that was
that was awesome.
that's still so amazing.
That was.
I still get chills every time.
I know, right?
It's still so good.
Yep. Damn, that movie is just great.
I know.
Okay. So, what grade would you give the Avengers?
Honestly, I have very little problems with it, and biggest reason is because I just think this movie's just overall fun. It's just I think it's a great comic book movie. It's just a great popcorn flick. Just overall really good. I'd give it a minus.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I mean, like closer to an A than a
Yeah, it's like
B plus. But
yeah, it's like borderline A, but I'm gonna give it an A minus.
yeah. Like I think still that Logan is my solid A for me.
No, it's
And
completely fair. I'd give it an A too.
Yeah. And then right underneath that.
There's
is,
only two, like the only two comic book movies that I can think of right now that have an A in my book are Logan and The Dark Knight.
Dark Knight was the one with Joker.
Yep.
Yeah. Same here.
That's all I can think of right now. I'll think of others, but yeah, just Logan and The Dark Knight.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't have anything else to add to the Avengers
Nope,
review.
that's all I got.
So our reference fail tally for the day. None of us got any reference fails.
Damn it!
So it's still 1 you, 0 me.
Son of a bitch.
Yep. You need to stump me.
I swear, if I lose, this is gonna be like the third month in a row I have to buy you something. This sucks.
And it's going right on my shelf.
Any preference?
Not really. As long as it's Hulk. Or something.
I thought it had to be Marvel. It could be-
Marvel or it can be whatever as long as
Okay,
I'm a fan
if-
of it.
Okay, if I lose, I'm gonna get you. Can I just say what I'm gonna get you right now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
So if you lose, okay, till this month is over, don't get it yet because I lose, then I'm gonna get you the new Black Panther pop. 'Cause I feel you need that in your collection. You need the new Black Panther.
Okay.
Deal?
Deal.
Okay.
We still have yet to tie. So if you
Yeah,
can
that's
stump
true.
me. Yeah, if you can stump me this week or next week, and I think the week after,
You seem
maybe.
to have a brain fart. Please.
Yeah, I do, right? Let me see. Let me look at a calendar real quick.
Dude, I think we only have two. Actually, next week, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. only
So
one
if
more
we do, or when we record next week, and then maybe the week after, if we record on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
So if you can stump me either of those times, then
Challenge accepted.
we tie, and then we do the movie quote
I want to
challenge.
Yeah. So mess up. I want to do it.
We'll do that if you do lose, so we'll do it next month if you can stump me.
Okay.
And if you can't,
Yeah.
then we'll do it the next month so you have a bit of a chance.
Okay. All right. Deal.
Okay, and then next week we are going to be reviewing Boondock Saints. I think that's on Amazon, so
Which I don't have.
I can give you my
Okay. Cool.
info. So we'll be reviewing that next week, so look forward to that. Until next week, you can like and subscribe our stuff. We are on Google Play, iTunes, and Stitcher, and basically any other podcasting thing that you can think of. So if you're not sure, search us, and I'm pretty sure we'll be on there. The only thing we're not on is Spotify, but our service just opened that up to us, so I'll try getting that up.
Sweet.
I think we have to have a certain following first.
Aw, damn.
Yeah, and we only have like 3 listeners or 4.
Hey, it's something.
Yeah. So, yeah, be sure to do that. Share with your friends and family or your enemies if you hate listening to us. You can also check us out on Facebook and Twitter at The All Bros. And we also have a YouTube channel which we will be updating soon, hopefully. And just message us on Facebook or Twitter or email us at theallbroschannel@gmail.com if you have any movie recommendations or a topic that you want us to discuss. And until then, I am Caleb Albers.
And I am Jonathan Rose.
And this has been the All Bros Podcast. Deuces.
Bye.